Hey, have you ever noticed how much the Japanese love eggs? Whether it's in a rich bowl of ramen, a sweet tamagoyaki omelet, or even just cracked over hot rice, eggs seem to be everywhere in their meals. But here's the kicker. Despite eating so many eggs, the Japanese are known for being among the healthiest people in the world. So, what's going on? How do they eat so many eggs and still avoid the health risks we often hear about, like high cholesterol? If you're anything like me, this might make you stop and think. You've probably been told that eating too many eggs isn't great for you, especially because of the cholesterol in the yolk. But in Japan, eggs are a staple, and people are living longer, healthier lives. So, how do they manage that? Is there something different about the way they eat or prepare eggs? Or is there something else in their diet that makes all the difference? In this video, I'm going to break it down for you. We're going to dive into how eggs fit into the Japanese diet, why they're such a big part of their meals, and what lifestyle habits help the Japanese stay healthy despite eating so many eggs. It's not just about the eggs, it's the full picture. Stick with me, and I'll show you what makes the Japanese approach to food and health so unique. Let's get into it. The role of eggs in Japanese cuisine. Alright, let's kick things off by looking at why eggs are such a big deal in Japanese cuisine. You know how in some cultures, certain ingredients are just staples, things you can always count on to be part of a meal? Well, in Japan, eggs are one of those ingredients. They're used in everything from breakfast to dinner and even in desserts. But it's not just about how often they show up on the table. It's about how they're used and how they fit into the bigger picture of Japanese eating habits. Take tamagoyaki, for example. This is basically a Japanese rolled omelet that you'll find at breakfast, in bento boxes, or even as a sushi topping. It's not like your regular Western omelet either. Tamagoyaki is sweet, savory, and packed with flavor. It's a great way to start the day and is often paired with other lighter, balanced dishes like rice, pickles, and miso soup. Eggs in tamagoyaki give you protein, but they also add richness and texture to the meal, making it satisfying without being too heavy. Eggs also show up in a big way in ramen. Think of the soft-boiled, marinated egg that's often placed right on top of the noodles. That egg is a game changer. It adds a creamy, smooth texture to the dish, and those yolks are full of flavor, making your ramen experience way more indulgent without feeling greasy or heavy. This is a big reason why eggs are so popular. They enhance the dishes in a way that makes them both nutritious and comforting. But it's not just about the obvious dishes. Eggs are often found in soups, like in a comforting bowl of shoyu chawanmushi, savory egg custard, or mixed into rice dishes, like gyudon, beef bowl. You'll even find eggs used in some desserts, where they help create that light, fluffy texture you get in a lot of Japanese sweets. Now, there's also the big difference in egg quality. Japanese eggs are known for being fresh and, in many cases, for having a richer flavor and texture than the ones you might find in your local supermarket. The chickens are typically raised on a diet that includes rice, corn, and other grains, which contributes to the egg's deeper yellow yolk and smoother consistency. They're seen as a premium product, and you'll notice this when you eat them raw, a common practice in Japan. So, eggs aren't just a filler ingredient in Japan, they're a source of high-quality protein. They add incredible flavor, and they're an essential part of the meal structure. Whether they're featured in a traditional breakfast, added to a noodle dish, or even incorporated into desserts, eggs are a building block of Japanese cuisine that ties everything together in a satisfying, balanced way. Eggs and health, a cultural perspective. Alright, now that we've seen how much the Japanese love their eggs, let's talk about why they can eat so many without the same health concerns we often hear about in the West. You've probably heard the warnings. Eggs, especially the yolks, are full of cholesterol, and consuming too many can increase your risk of heart disease. But in Japan, eggs are a staple food, so how do the Japanese manage to stay so healthy with some of the longest life expectancies in the world? The answer is in their overall approach to food and health. The Japanese don't treat food as something to just fill them up. They see it as nourishment for the body and mind. Their diet is about balance and variety. In Japan, meals are built around many different ingredients, each bringing unique nutrients to the table. Rather than eating large portions of a few foods, they spread out their intake of protein, fats, carbohydrates, and vegetables across multiple dishes, keeping everything in check. Take a typical Japanese breakfast. It might include rice, fish, miso soup, pickled vegetables, and a small portion of egg, often in the form of tamago, or a raw egg over rice. The egg isn't the focal point. It's just one component of a meal that provides balanced nutrition. And because the egg isn't the main focus, it's consumed in moderation. Another important point is the way eggs are prepared. While in the West, you might see eggs fried in butter or oil, the Japanese usually prepare their eggs in a way that preserves their nutritional value without adding unhealthy fats. Tamagoyaki, for example, is made using minimal oil, and raw eggs are often served over hot rice or in soups, allowing them to be more easily digested and keeping their nutritional benefits intact. In addition, Japanese meals are designed with portion control in mind. Smaller portions are served more frequently throughout the day, which helps prevent overeating. This method of eating encourages moderation, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight and avoid excess calorie intake. It's a stark contrast to the larger portion sizes you might find in some Western countries, where bigger servings are often seen as better. There's also a big cultural difference in how food is approached. In Japan, eating is a mindful activity. Meals aren't rushed. People take time to appreciate the flavors and enjoy the experience of eating, rather than eating to fill up quickly or eat as much as possible. This mindful approach, combined with balanced meals and smaller portion sizes, helps the Japanese maintain a healthy relationship with food and, by extension, a healthier lifestyle. So, while the Japanese do eat a lot of eggs, the key is that they do so in moderation, as part of a balanced diet that includes a wide variety of other nutrient-rich foods. The overall eating habits in Japan, combined with cultural values of balance, portion control, and mindful eating, are what make this egg-heavy diet so healthy. It's about harmony, not excess. The science behind egg consumption and longevity. Okay, now let's dive into the science behind all of this. We know that Japan has one of the longest life expectancies in the world. People live, on average, around 84 years. This is no accident, and it begs the question, how did the Japanese manage to live so long and stay healthy, even though they eat eggs regularly? Could egg consumption be linked to their impressive longevity? First things first, eggs are packed with essential nutrients, and many of those nutrients play a key role in supporting overall health, especially as we age. For example, eggs are a great source of high-quality protein, which is crucial for muscle maintenance and repair. As we get older, maintaining muscle mass becomes more important to avoid frailty and to keep our metabolism functioning well. In fact, protein is one of the building blocks of healthy aging, and eggs are one of the most affordable and accessible sources. On top of protein, eggs are rich in vitamins and minerals. For instance, vitamin B12, which is found in abundance in eggs, is important for brain health and neurological function. It helps keep our cognitive abilities sharp and prevents conditions like memory loss and cognitive decline, which are common in older adults. Eggs also provide vitamin D, which is vital for bone health. We all know how important it is to have strong bones, especially as we age, to prevent osteoporosis and fractures. Then there's selenium and choline. Selenium is an antioxidant that helps protect the body from oxidative stress, which can damage cells and accelerate the aging process. Choline, on the other hand, is important for liver health and is involved in brain development and function. Both of these nutrients help protect the body against the wear and tear of time and may contribute to longer, healthier lives. Now, let's talk about cholesterol. Here's the thing. While eggs do contain cholesterol, recent research shows that dietary cholesterol, the kind in food, doesn't necessarily raise cholesterol levels in most people the way we once thought. Studies have shown that for the majority of people, eating eggs has little to no effect on their blood cholesterol levels. In fact, the cholesterol in eggs is balanced out by healthy fats, such as omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to reduce inflammation and promote heart health. So, while eggs do contain cholesterol, the overall effect on health is much more nuanced than we initially believed. In Japan, eggs are typically eaten in moderation, as part of a balanced diet. They're not consumed in excess or used as the sole source of protein or fat. The Japanese also tend to avoid the processed foods that are often high in unhealthy fats, sugars, and refined carbohydrates, which are the true culprits behind heart disease and obesity. The combination of a nutrient-dense diet, moderate egg consumption, and a general lifestyle focused on balance, portion control, and mindful eating helps the Japanese stay healthy and live long lives. Their longevity isn't just about eggs, it's about the whole package. Eating eggs as part of a varied and nutrient-rich diet is one of the reasons why the Japanese can enjoy such a long and healthy life. In short, the science supports it. When eaten in moderation and as part of a balanced diet, eggs are not only healthy, but may play a role in promoting longevity. It's not about the eggs themselves, but how they fit into a holistic approach to eating and living well. And in Japan, this is all part of a cultural approach to health that's been passed down for generations. The Japanese diet and its impact on health. Now that we've covered how eggs fit into the bigger picture of health in Japan, let's zoom out a bit and take a closer look at the broader Japanese diet. Because here's the thing, eggs are just one part of the equation. The reason the Japanese are so healthy isn't just because they eat eggs regularly. It's because of their entire approach to food, which is rooted in balance, seasonality, and fresh, high-quality ingredients. One of the key principles in Japanese cuisine is washoku, which refers to a traditional diet based on balance and harmony. Washoku focuses on variety and moderation, with meals typically featuring a combination of rice, fish, vegetables, and small portions of meat or other protein sources. This balance helps ensure that each meal provides a wide range of nutrients without overloading the body with unhealthy fats or excessive calories. For example, let's break down a typical Japanese meal. It might include a bowl of rice, a good source of carbohydrates for energy, a serving of fish, packed with heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids, a side of vegetables full of vitamins and minerals, and a small portion of protein like an egg. Miso soup is often included, which provides gut-friendly probiotics. This is all served in smaller portions, meaning there's no overeating or calorie overload. The idea is to eat just enough to feel satisfied, without going overboard. Fish is a central part of the Japanese diet, and it's not just any fish. Fatty fish like mackerel, salmon, and sardines are especially common, and are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats have been linked to a lower risk of heart disease, improved brain function, and reduced inflammation. In fact, the Japanese consume far more fish than most Western countries, which is one reason why they have lower rates of heart disease and other chronic illnesses. Another important factor is the heavy reliance on seasonal, local ingredients. Seasonal foods are fresher, more nutritious, and often more affordable. In Japan, there's a deep respect for the seasons, and meals often change to reflect what's available at any given time. Eating in sync with the seasons means that people are eating a diverse range of foods throughout the year, each packed with different nutrients. You won't find Japanese people relying heavily on processed or convenience foods, which are often filled with additives, preservatives, and excess sugar or salt. Vegetables, often in the form of pickled dishes or lightly cooked sides, also make up a big part of the diet. Vegetables like seaweed, radishes, and greens are common, providing a wealth of antioxidants, fiber, and other nutrients that support digestive health and prevent disease. And because Japanese meals are rich in plant-based foods, they tend to be lower in calories, which can help with weight management and reduce the risk of obesity-related conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. Fermented foods are another staple in the Japanese diet. Miso, natto, fermented soybeans, and pickles not only add flavor but also contribute beneficial bacteria to the gut. A healthy gut microbiome is key to digestion, immune function, and even mental health. The Japanese diet, with its emphasis on fermented foods, is one of the reasons they have such a low incidence of gut-related diseases. One thing to note about the Japanese diet is its focus on quality over quantity. It's not about eating huge portions, but rather about choosing high-quality, nutrient-dense foods that provide all the necessary vitamins and minerals in smaller amounts. It's a big contrast to the typical Western diet, which often focuses on large portions of processed foods that are high in sugar, refined carbs, and unhealthy fats. So, while eggs are a great source of protein and nutrients in the Japanese diet, it's the combination of fish, vegetables, rice, fermented foods, and portion control that creates a truly healthy eating pattern. It's this holistic approach to food that helps the Japanese stay healthy and live long lives, with eggs playing just one role in a broader, nutrient-packed diet. In short, the Japanese diet is a model of balance and moderation. The focus is on variety, freshness, and quality, with smaller portions that support overall health. By eating in harmony with the seasons and choosing whole, minimally processed foods, the Japanese are able to maintain a healthy, well-rounded diet that supports longevity and well-being. Eggs, as a part of this balanced approach, contribute to a diet that promotes long-term health and vitality. The importance of moderation and lifestyle. So, we've covered the Japanese diet and the role of eggs, but there's one crucial factor that ties it all together: moderation. This isn't just about food, it's a lifestyle. The Japanese have a concept called hara hachibu, which roughly translates to eat until you're 80% full. It's all about knowing when to stop before you're stuffed. Sounds simple, right? But this small practice is actually linked to better health, longer life, and a reduced risk of chronic diseases. Eating until you're 80% full doesn't mean depriving yourself or following strict portion control. It's simply about not overeating. When you stop eating just before you're full, your body has time to properly digest the food, and you avoid the risks that come with overeating, things like weight gain, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. It's all about listening to your body and stopping when you've had enough, not when your plate is empty. But moderation goes beyond food in Japan. It's a way of life. The Japanese approach many aspects of life with balance, whether it's work, exercise, or even socializing. It's about avoiding extremes and finding a middle ground that works. You'll notice this with their meals: smaller portions but with a variety of nutrient-dense foods. Instead of large portions of one thing, they opt for a balanced mix that provides all the nutrients they need without excess. It's not about quantity, it's about quality and balance. One big factor is portion control. Meals in Japan are typically served in smaller bowls and plates. This encourages slower eating and more mindful consumption. The smaller portions mean there's less temptation to overeat, and the focus is on enjoying the food itself rather than mindlessly finishing everything on your plate. This is a big contrast to the oversized portions often seen in the West, which encourage overeating without thinking. Moderation also extends to physical activity. Japanese people tend to stay active throughout their lives, not by doing extreme workouts, but by staying consistently engaged in activities like walking, cycling, or even gardening. This daily movement, rather than intense exercise, helps keep the body healthy and agile as people age. Lastly, Japanese culture places a high value on social connections. Older adults often remain active in their communities, participating in group activities or simple social gatherings. These connections help reduce stress, improve mental health, and create a sense of purpose, which are all key factors in maintaining good health. In essence, moderation is the backbone of a healthy, balanced life in Japan. By focusing on smaller portions, mindful eating, physical activity, and maintaining strong social ties, the Japanese lifestyle promotes long-term health and longevity. It's not just about food, it's a holistic approach to living well. The role of eggs in preventing common health issues. Now that we've seen how moderation and lifestyle play a huge role in health, let's focus on how eggs, specifically, can help prevent common health issues. It's easy to think of eggs as something that could contribute to conditions like heart disease or high cholesterol, especially with all the talk about cholesterol in the yolk. But in Japan, where eggs are a regular part of the diet, they're actually helping to prevent some of the very conditions that concern us in the West. For one, eggs are an excellent source of high-quality protein. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, which can lead to frailty and a slower metabolism. Maintaining muscle mass is crucial for staying active and independent as we get older. The protein in eggs supports muscle health and repair, helping to preserve lean muscle mass. Unlike many other protein sources, eggs are relatively low in calories, making them an easy and efficient way to get protein without overloading on fats or sugars. Eggs are also packed with essential vitamins and minerals that help prevent common health issues. For example, eggs are rich in vitamin D, which is vital for bone health. In many parts of the world, people struggle to get enough vitamin D, especially in the winter months when sunlight is limited. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in calcium absorption, which is necessary to keep bones strong and prevent conditions like osteoporosis. Since older adults are at a higher risk for bone-related issues, eating eggs regularly can help support healthy bones. Another important nutrient found in eggs is vitamin B12, which is crucial for brain health. As we age, we often see a decline in cognitive function, but vitamin B12 helps prevent memory loss and support overall brain health. For older adults, getting enough B12 is vital for maintaining mental clarity and cognitive function, which is why eggs can play a key role in reducing the risk of cognitive decline or dementia. Omega-3 fatty acids, which are found in eggs, especially those from omega-3 enriched chickens, are another reason eggs are so beneficial for health. These healthy fats have been shown to reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and support heart health. The Japanese are known for having low rates of heart disease, and the omega-3 seconds found in their diet through both fish and eggs are thought to be one of the main contributors. Omega-3 seconds help balance cholesterol levels, reducing the risk of cardiovascular diseases that are so common in many Western countries. One more reason eggs are beneficial for health is their ability to promote eye health. Eggs contain antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which help protect the eyes from damage caused by harmful light and aging. These antioxidants are particularly useful in preventing age-related macular degeneration, AMD, a leading cause of blindness in older adults. By regularly consuming eggs, the Japanese are protecting their vision well into their later years. So, while eggs do contain cholesterol, the nutrients they provide, like protein, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants, help mitigate the risks typically associated with cholesterol. When eaten in moderation as part of a balanced diet, eggs actually help to prevent the very health issues that they're often blamed for, from heart disease to cognitive decline and even vision problems. In Japan, eggs are seen not just as a food for flavor, but as a powerhouse ingredient that supports long-term health, especially as people age. In short, eggs aren't just nutritious, they're also a preventive tool against the common health issues that many of us face as we get older. When consumed mindfully and in moderation, eggs are a great ally in staying healthy and living longer. Cultural insights into egg consumption and Japanese health. When discussing the role of eggs in the Japanese diet, it's impossible to overlook the cultural context that shapes how food is viewed and consumed in Japan. The Japanese relationship with food, including eggs, is deeply rooted in cultural values that go beyond mere nutrition. Food is seen as a source of nourishment for both the body and mind, and the way eggs are consumed is part of a broader cultural approach to eating that contributes to health and longevity. In Japan, meals are prepared with great care, and there's a strong emphasis on mindful eating. Eating is considered an experience, not just an activity to fill up. This concept aligns with the Japanese principle of wabi-sabi, which celebrates simplicity and natural beauty. Eating slowly, savoring each bite, and enjoying the flavors are all part of a meal. This approach helps prevent overeating, improves digestion, and ensures meals are satisfying without being overly indulgent. Contrast this with the rushed meals we sometimes have in the West, where food is often consumed while distracted. In Japan, eating is seen as a time to relax, connect with others, and appreciate the food. This mindfulness is part of washoku, the traditional Japanese diet, which emphasizes balance, variety, and moderation. The Japanese diet is made up of a wide range of ingredients: rice, fish, vegetables, and small portions of protein, such as eggs. Eggs in Japan are typically seen as a complement to other foods, not the main event. For example, tamagoyaki, a sweet, rolled omelet, might be served with rice and fish, or a raw egg might be cracked over a bowl of rice. Eggs provide protein and flavor, but they are just one part of a well-balanced meal. This approach promotes moderation and ensures that no single food dominates the meal, which is key to a healthy diet. Eggs also hold a symbolic value in Japan. They are associated with freshness and purity. The Japanese value ingredients that are natural and unprocessed, and eggs are seen as a simple, wholesome food. Whether eaten raw or lightly cooked, eggs are enjoyed in their most natural form. This aligns with the broader Japanese philosophy of appreciating simplicity and getting the most out of each ingredient. Portion control is another key cultural element. Meals are often served in smaller portions, encouraging people to eat slowly and be mindful of how much they're consuming. This helps prevent overeating and supports healthy weight management. By focusing on smaller portions of high-quality food, including eggs, Japanese people avoid the pitfalls of excess. In short, the Japanese approach to food is rooted in balance, moderation, and mindfulness. Eggs are an important part of this holistic way of eating, contributing to health and longevity. It's not just about the food, it's about how food is approached in a way that fosters both physical and mental well-being. This cultural perspective allows the Japanese to enjoy eggs as part of a healthy, balanced diet without overdoing it. A balanced approach to eating for longevity. So, what's the real secret to Japanese health and longevity? It's not just about eating eggs, although they do play an important role. The key lies in a balanced approach to food, lifestyle, and moderation. Eggs are part of a diverse and well-rounded diet, full of seasonal, nutrient-dense foods like fish, vegetables, and rice. This ensures the body gets everything it needs without overloading on any one nutrient. Moderation is another major factor. The Japanese practice hara hachibu, meaning they eat until they're 80% full. This simple practice helps prevent overeating, supporting healthy digestion and weight management. By not stuffing themselves, they avoid the risks that come with excessive calorie intake, such as heart disease and obesity. The Japanese lifestyle also contributes to their health. Regular physical activity, strong social connections, and a mindful approach to eating all create a harmonious life. It's not about strict rules, it's about finding balance in all aspects of life, including food, work, and relaxation. So, whether or not we eat eggs daily, we can all learn something from the Japanese way of living. It's about enjoying a variety of foods, practicing moderation, and maintaining balance in everything we do. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into healthy living. What changes can you make in your diet for better balance and longevity? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how you're incorporating these principles into your life. Stay balanced, stay healthy, and take care.